नवद्वीप श्री मायापुर धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा देवी की जय, यमुना देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदायिनी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Thise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadādhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Vasudeva Paraveda.
Vasudeva Paraveda.
Vasudeva Paramukha.
Vasudeva Paramukha.
Vasudeva Parayoga.
Vasudeva Parayoga.
Vasudeva Parakriya.
Vasudeva Parakriya.
Vasudeva Param Jnanam.
Vasudeva Param Jnanam.
Vasudeva Param Tapah. वासुदेव परो धर्मो
वासुदेव परो धर्मो
वासुदेव परागतिः
वासुदेव परागतिः
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
हरये परमात्मने
हरये परमात्मने
प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय
प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनय
आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनय
तद्धाम वृन्दावनम्
तद्धाम वृन्दावनम्
रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू
रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू
वर्गेण या कल्पिता
वर्गेण या कल्पिता
श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलम्
श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलम्
प्रेम पुमर्थो महान्
प्रेमापुमर्थो महान्
श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभोर्मतम् इदम्
श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभोर्मतमिदम्
तत्रादरो नापरा
तत्रादरो नापरा
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण Where is Priya Gopi Mataji? We have any?
Yes.
Bhagavad Mahaprasad. Hare Krishna.
So sitting next to me is Shweta Mataji. She is a very good dear friend from Danwoody days. She used to attend Damodar Leela.
I have heard of Malgudi days. I have never heard of Danwoody days. Very well.
She used to attend His Grace Damodar Leela Prabhuji's Bhakti Viksha. So that's where we first met, and she's friends since then. And she's very exalted parents. Her father, at the age of 73, does pre-service in ISKCON Chandigarh.
Hare
3
Krishna.
times a day in the morning he goes, and mother is also initiated.
Yes.
Very, very nice devotee. And I know there
Shweta
are
Mataji.
Shweta.
Hare Krishna.
I know there are more people, so maybe people.
Yes.
Prabhuji, we have two more. We have my friend Balaji,
Hare Krishna.
my tennis friend, and my friend Ram,
Hare Krishna.
and we have Arun Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
We might have met in ISKCON Atlanta Temple,
Hare Krishna.
and his friend Sahil.
Hari Bol.
So there's
Yes.
one more new family. I don't know.
Huh?
Do you know this family?
Amita Mataji's father.
नाही, इकडे त्यांच्या खाली.
Hari Bol.
Oh, and this. Oh, sorry. Atul Mishra.
Okay. Thank you.
Hari Bol.
And Prabhuji, we have our friends Lakshmi,
Hare
Rohini
Krishna.
and her kids Sanvi and Shriya.
Hare Krishna.
And Bijal Mataji started coming again, so
Yeah.
they were coming earlier, and her
Yes.
family, and Hemangi Mataji, of course.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Are we missing anyone?
I think we introduce the family. Atul,
Yeah.
can you introduce
They are from our Friday community, New Grove.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. My name is Atul Mishra and I came with my wife Preeta, my son Abhya.
Your wife's good name?
Preeta.
Preeta. Preeta Mataji. And
My son
sons?
name is Abhya.
Adhyan.
Yes. And
Adhyan.
my daughter name is Abhya.
Adya. Hare Krishna. Welcome to your family. Hari Bol. Our Lord is also Mishra. Gauranga Mishra. The son of Jagannath and Shachi Mishra. Hari Bol. So welcome to the family of Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
In Bihari, Prabhuji, Arav's friend.
They are Bihari?
Bihari.
Bihari.
Yeah.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Welcome back to your family of Bihari ji, also called as Bake Bihari ji. Hari Bol. Balaji, Ram, Varun, all divine names. So your tennis is also lot of namabhas. है ना? अरे राम ऐसा करो, बालाजी ऐसा करो, वरुण देव जी आपका पास किधर है? हरि बोल. Very nice. Thank you for being here. Hare Krishna. Shall we begin? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Reading from Śrī Bhagavad Gītā. Last time we covered the 18th shloka of the 6th chapter. Today we will continue to the 19th shloka. So this is Śrīmad Bhagavad Gītā, 6th chapter entitled Dhyana Yoga. And what is the meaning of Dhyana Yoga, Akshaj?
To connect with, I'm not really with Dhyan right.
Dhyan means meditation. So to connect with Krishna through meditation. Very good. That is Dhyana Yoga. So Shri Krishna is telling Arjun, and through Arjun, Shri Krishna is telling all of us. Kindly repeat. Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Ningate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Ningate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Ningate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Ningate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmana. Yes, Mahi. Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Ningate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha. Very good. Vamshi, read the word to word.
Yatha, as, Deepaha, a lamp, Nivatastha, in a place without wind, Na, does not, Ingate, Veval, Sa, this, Upama, comparison, Smritaha, is considered, Yogina, of the yogi, Yatachittasya, whose mind is control, yunjita, constantly engaged, yogam, in meditation, atmanaha, on transcendence.
Very good. I like how all the kids are having tilak on their forehead. So please make sure that you put on tilak every Friday. Very nice. Translation and purport by our beloved, revered founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Shri Krishna is telling us, as a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist yogi, whose mind is controlled, yata chittatma, remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendent self. Who is the yogi meditating on? Transcendent self with a uppercase S, Paramatma. Small case S, Atma. So the yogi is always meditating on Paramatma. Narayan, who is Paramatma?
Krishna.
Very good. Krishna. Anybody knows the praman, the proof for that? Yes? Haribol. Very good. Haribol. Cannot hear?
Prabhuji, we can give them mic, no?
We have a mic, extra mic. Say that whole verse nicely.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः.
Very good. Adults, can you give another praman from Bhagavad Gītā? Very good. सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय सन्निविष्टो. मैं सबके हृदय में वास करता हूँ. Shri Krishna says. Another praman? Very good. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridayesha arjuna tishtati.
Aham atma viratesha sarvabhutashraya sthita.
Very good.
He counts in kid or
Huh?
he counts in kid or
He's tatastha. Very good. Very good. So we have so many proofs that Shri Krishna is Paramatma. A yogi meditates on Krishna, who is Paramatma, and the meditation is so strong that the yogi remains steady even when there are disturbances in this material world. How steady? Like a lamp in a windless place. How many of you have seen a lamp in a windless room where the lamp is very steady? So what are the disturbances in this world that disturb us? Maya. Yes, illusion of this world. Yes, Anvika? The mind always gives disturbances. Social media can cause disturbances. Yes. Those are the ones that really trouble us. What are the... Can you pass the mic to Gaur Sundacharan Prabhu? Prabhuji, please tell us what are the three types of miseries? The name and what they are, please.
Ādi Adhyatmik, which refers to the body and the mind. Ādi Bhautik, which refers to the other living entities. The misery from other living entities could be animals, relatives. Ādi Daivik, which is from the divine force. So nature, demigods, that is all Ādi Daivik. These are the miseries.
Somebody gets flu. What is that?
It is caused by a virus, so it is Ādi Bhautik.
There is a hurricane, tornado.
Ādi Daivik.
I'm feeling so depressed.
Adhyatmik.
Or there is a cancer growing in my body.
That is Adhyatmik.
A blood vessel in the heart got blocked.
Adhyatmik.
Blood vessel in the brain got blocked. Stroke.
Same.
Adhyatmik. Terrorist attack.
Ādi Bhautik.
War.
Ādi Bhautik.
Earthquake.
Ādi Daivik.
These are the three types of sufferings that Shri Krishna says we all have to face, no matter who we are. We may be a pure devotee or we may have nothing to do with Krishna. These three types of miseries are compulsory. Adhidaivik, Adhyatmik, Adhibhautik. Tapatraya, three types of sufferings. They are compulsory for everyone. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. These are another 4 things that cause us pain. What are they? Who knows? What is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi? Yes, Divya Mataji?
Birth, death, old age, and disease.
Disease. Is there anyone here who is free from birth, old age, disease and death? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Doshanu, Darshanam. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gītā. These are the dosh. These are the problems of this world. Is there anybody here who is free from birth, old age, disease, death? It's not possible. No matter whether we are president of a country, we are CEO of a company, or whoever, we have our name in Guinness Book of World Records. We have maximum followers on YouTube and Instagram. Still, these 4 problems will affect all of us. And this we should always remember. Krishna tells us that you should remember. Krishna says, dosh darshan karna hai, to is bhautik jagat mein dosh darshan karo. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. Do dosh darshan in this world. Know that this material world has got these 4 problems. Nobody can escape. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. So, in the middle of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, in the middle of Adhidaivik, Adhyatmik, Adhibhautik Klesh, the yogi remains steady. Why? Where is the yogi getting strength from? From Krishna. From connection with Krishna. Disconnected with Krishna means, Deepak Prabhu, there is a problem in supply chain. When we get disconnected from Krishna, there is a problem in supply chain. We are not getting protection. We are not getting mercy from Krishna. And how do we connect with Krishna? Yoga. There are so many ways to connect with Krishna. Best is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the best way to connect with Krishna. Therefore, Shri Krishna says that ये तु धर्मामृतम इदम यथोक्तम पर्युपासते श्रद्धाधाना मत परमा bhaktaste ativa me priya. That one who with faith follows the dharma of Bhakti Yoga, always worships me, is most dear to me. Ativa me priya, mat bhakta. Krishna says, मुझे मेरा भक्त अतिशय प्रिय है. Shri Krishna does not say that about anybody. No dhyani, karmi, jnani, no. Yestu dharmamritam idam yathoktam paryupasate shraddadhana mat parama bhaktaste ativa me priya. My devotee is most dear to me, Krishna says in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gītā. Therefore, Bhakti Yoga is the best way to take shelter of Krishna. Because no matter who we are, we have to suffer in this world. Purport. As a medical doctor, I know that there is one thing that is genuinely countless, and that is diseases. There is no limit to how many diseases the human body can get. Always evolving, always increasing. Imagine someone who went to medical school in 2019 and has a textbook published in 2019. Only read that book. Will that doctor ever know about COVID-19? Miss. So many things come. And then COVID-19 has so many other diseases that it can cause. DVT because of COVID-19, stroke because of COVID-19, lung permanent damage because of long COVID, we call it. So many things are there. There is no end to diseases, my dear friends. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes, a truly Krishna conscious person always absorbed in transcendence. Absorbed in transcendence means what? Means what? Absorbed in transcendence means what? Absorbed in love for Krishna. Okay, very good. What else? Absorbed in transcendence. Yes, Kiran Prabhu. Fixed mind in meditation, yes, on Krishna. That is absorbed in transcendence. Very good. In constant undisturbed meditation on his worshipable Lord is as steady as a lamp in a windless place. That devotee can be steady in this world where everybody else is getting disturbed, panicking, getting anxiety attacks. A devotee can be very peaceful and strong because of connection with Krishna, absorption in Krishna. Hare Krishna. From our holy scriptures, can you all give me some example of someone who was very steady, very fixed, undisturbed, even amidst great calamities? Yes, Akshay? Prahlad Maharaj, good one. Yes, Abha? Dhruv Maharaj, yes. Haridas Thakur is a classic example of, very good. Anybody? Parikshit Maharaj. Tiraskrita vipralabdha kshapta kshipta hata api nasti tat pratikurvanti tat bhakta prabhavopi. Vritrasur. Haribol. Who was Chitraketu Maharaj also? Gajendra. Yes, Gajendra also told. Arjun? Arjun when? Yes, you are right, but when? When Arjun's son died. Abhimanyu. Next day, Arjun was fighting for Krishna's sake because Krishna wanted Duryodhana to be defeated. Karishya vachanam tava. There are so many examples in our scriptures that Krishna, you want to share something? Kunti Maharani, classic example. Vipada santuta shashwad tatra tatra jagat guru. Yes, Keli Manjari. Hare Krishna. Draupadi. Surit, yes. Ambarish Maharaj also, yes. Draupadi is a very good example. I like that. All these examples are very good. Can I speak something about Shri Draupadi Devi? I'm just feeling inspired. Keli Manjari, inspired. Very good. When Shri Krishna appears in this world, he never comes alone. He comes with his very dear devotees. Many of them are eternal devotees in Vaikuntha. When Krishna comes, they also come with him. The Pandavas and Draupadi are examples of such devotees. They are not ordinary people. Draupadi was not an ordinary woman. She came from fire. She appeared from fire. She was never a child. She was a full-grown lady from birth. Not an ordinary person. And she was married to the Pandavas. Her father was very powerful, Maharaj Drupad. And she had a very privileged life. Many years ago, Arjun had defeated Drupad Maharaj because Dronacharya had sent him for Guru Dakshina. Capture Drupad Maharaj and bring him to me. So Duryodhana failed with his 99 brothers. Arjun said, I will go alone. Yudhishthira Maharaj, you don't have to come. I will go alone. Bhim, you also stay. Arjun alone went and defeated the entire army of Drupad Maharaj and captured Drupad and threw him at the feet of Guru Dronacharya. But the way Arjun looked, he was so handsome, he was so dignified, every movement was graceful, his speech was filled with wisdom. Drupad fell in love with Arjun. He said, I should have a son-in-law like Arjun. So when the yajna was done to give birth to Drishtadyumna, Drupad said, I have one more desire, I want a daughter who I want to marry to Arjun. Oh, what a man he is. He is the best among men. I cannot have him as a son. That Saubhagya was given to Kunti Devi, but at least I want to have him like a son-in-law. So then Draupadi appeared. Haribol. So Draupadi had a very privileged life. It is said that no man in Panchal kingdom ever saw Draupadi. She was always surrounded by her maidservants, kept with total dignity. And she was so qualified that normally a boy and a girl, there is arranged marriage. But for Draupadi, Maharaj Drupad arranged Swayamvar, which means Draupadi will choose. Not that the father will approach somebody, can you marry my daughter? Swayamvar, she will choose. Many princes and kings will come and she will choose who she wants. That was done only for super highly qualified ladies. Haribol, Draupadi was like that. She will choose. Many princes will stand in line and she will choose. I want this, like that. Swayamvar, she will choose. And she married Arjun. And the condition kept by Drupad Maharaj was so difficult that only Arjun could have achieved it. The condition was kept like that only Arjun could have done it. Because Drupad knew that I want Arjun as my son-in-law. And sure enough, Arjun came and he got Draupadi's hand and she was married to the Pandavas. And then she was the queen of Indraprasth. It was such a divine kingdom. Everything was so perfect. And then Yudhishthir Maharaj performed the Rajasuya Yajna, where every little king on planet Earth had to accept subordination to Yudhishthir Maharaj and pay him tax. Can any country do that today? Rajasuya Yajna? If America tries to do, will Russia sign? Will China sign? Or China wants to do Rajasuya Yajna, will America? No. It's impossible today for anybody to do Rajasuya Yajna. But Yudhishthir Maharaj did the Rajasuya Yajna. And who was sitting on his left side? Draupadi, as his wife, as the queen of the world. The most holy water from all the places in the world was brought, and Draupadi and Yudhishthir Maharaj were done Raj Abhishek during Rajasuya Yajna. Draupadi was the recipient of such honor. But during that Rajasuya Yajna, Duryodhan became very envious because he saw everybody giving respect to Yudhishthir Maharaj and Draupadi. Everybody bringing gifts. And then there are some people in this world who become envious of other people's prosperity. And one should be very careful of such people who are envious. As soon as the Rajasuya Yajna was done, Yudhishthir Maharaj went to Shakuni and Karna and said, if I don't get the wealth of Yudhishthir, my dear uncle and my dear friend, you will see my dead body. I cannot bear to live, seeing them in such prosperity. I will commit suicide. If you are going to sit like this in Hastinapur, I better commit suicide. What is this? Did you see the chariots that Yudhishthir Maharaj got gifted? I was receiving all the gift. See the irony. Yudhishthir Maharaj gave Duryodhan the seva of receiving all the gifts. So Duryodhan was seeing each and every gift. Some king came from Afghanistan, he will get the best dry fruits for Yudhishthir. Anybody from whatever was the specialty of their kingdom, they would bring for Yudhishthir Maharaj. There were bullock carts filled with gold coins that were given as gift for Yudhishthir Maharaj. The best horses. Some kingdom had the best horses, they got the best horses as gift for Yudhishthir Maharaj. Some kingdom had the best well-trained elephants, they brought those elephants as gift. Yudhishthir Maharaj's treasury was practically like Indra's treasury. Haribol. And Duryodhan saw that. He was burning with envy. Shakuni said, don't worry. Yudhishthir may be top in dharma. Bhim may be top in gada. Arjun may be top in fighting with bow and arrow. But I am also world champion. In the game of dice, I am the Khiladi number 1. Nobody can beat me. Tell your father to arrange a gambling match. And I will play on your behalf. And we will get everything that you saw in Yudhishthir's treasury, it will be yours. Karna said, this is a very good idea. Duryodhan says, this is all wishful thinking. You think the old blind man will allow this? Even though he allows, that Vidur uncle will not allow. Because he always speaks on the side of the Pandavas. And being the prime minister, old man cannot do anything without the permission of Vidur. Shakuni said, Bhanje, my dear nephew, Vidur will go and bring the Pandavas. Don't worry, from Indraprastha. All you have to do is threaten your father with suicide. Your father is blind and he blindly loves you. Shakuni quickly trained disciple course for Duryodhan. He trained him and said, go to the old man. Duryodhan went to his father and sat at the feet of his father and said, Father, this is our last conversation. Why? Why are you talking inauspicious? Today I will commit suicide. I have brought the most potent poison which I am going to consume. What happened, my son? Father, you may be the Samrat, you may be the king, but you cannot help me. You cannot help me. Because you are always maintaining those venomous snakes called the Pandavas. What was the need to give them half the kingdom? The kingdom belongs to me. Now see what has happened. He performed Rajasuya Yajna and like a servant I was made to receive all the gifts. Do you know how I am feeling? I have given up eating and drinking since that day. And I am determined I will commit suicide because nobody cares for me. I am living like a pauper in your kingdom. While Yudhishthir, who is my junior, is flourishing. Dhritarashtra said, my son, these are the ways of this world. Those who walk on the path of dharma, they prosper. You also walk on the path of dharma and you will also prosper. Father, please stop talking like your brother Vidur, the son of Shudra. Don't talk to me like Vidur. Please accept my final obeisances. I am going to commit suicide. No, beta, wait. Don't talk like this. What do you want? All I want is, I want to gamble. I want to gamble with my brother, Yudhishthir. Please construct a huge sabha where I will gamble. Invite kings from all over the world, just like Yudhishthir invited during Rajasuya Yajna. We will invite for Dyut Krida, for a gambling game. And Yudhishthir and me will gamble. But beta, you are not very good at gambling. Mama will play on my behalf. I will put the money and Mama will throw the dice. My dear son, just hearing your plan, I think something very bad is going to happen. Please let us not do this. Okay. After all, it doesn't matter to you. You have 19 another sons. Na? If one son dies, it doesn't matter to you. Okay. Let me go and commit suicide. Beta, wait. Okay. You know you are my favorite son. You know I will do anything for you. Okay, let me talk to Vidur. You go. Prepare. Start the construction of the hall. They built a hall. What is the capacity of the biggest football stadium? Mercedes-Benz Stadium? If Gopal was here, he would have answered like that. He gets excited when such questions are asked. What is the capacity? Anybody knows?
110,000 in Michigan.
In Michigan, 110,000. Duryodhan constructed a sabha, griha, a hall with 14 lakh capacity. 1,400,000 capacity. And it was filled with Kshatriyas, Senapatis, commanders, wrestlers. All these powerful men were invited to witness gambling between two of the richest kingdoms, Indraprastha versus Hastinapur. Meanwhile, Dhritarashtra Maharaj called Vidur and said, Vidur, I want to send you on a mission. What is it, my dear king? I want to go to Hastinapur. Oh, I will be delighted to go. I'll get a chance to meet Pandavas. Yes, I want you to go to Hastinapur, from Hastinapur to Indraprastha, and invite my son Yudhishthir. Tell him I am feeling separation from him. Such a nice Rajasuya Yajna has been performed. He should come and meet me. He has not come. Okay, I will invite him. He will be most happy to oblige. He always obeys you, O king. But is there anything else? Yes, you can tell Yudhishthir that he should bring his brothers He should bring his wife Draupadi, he should bring his army, his treasury with him, because we are going to have a friendly gambling match. It is Kshatriya game. They can gamble. That is the indoor game they play. They play many outdoor games, but indoor game is gambling. So let them gamble. I would like to witness. Vidur said, whose idea is this, Maharaj? He said, Duryodhana's idea. Vidur said, if this happens, I can tell you, all your 100 sons will die. This will be the cause of destruction of the entire Kuru Vamsh. Your plan is very sinister. Yudhishthir in his entire life has never gambled. He has never gambled. And devotees don't gamble. Why are you inviting Duryodhana? Why are you inviting Yudhishthir on behalf of Duryodhana? It is such a sinful activity. Don't do this. You know Yudhishthir will not refuse. But don't order him something that is sinful. Dhritarashtra said, you are my younger brother. I am the king. You are just my minister. This is not time for discussion. I have thought about this. It is completely in line with dharma. No arguments. Go and invite the Pandavas. They will not come unless you invite them, because they respect you so much. Vidur said, I do not want to do this, but as your servant, I have to do this. Vidur got on a chariot and traveled to Indraprastha. Yudhishthira Maharaj was so happy to receive Vidur. He performed Arati, Abhishek, Charan Abhishek of Vidur, made him sit on the throne and said, oh, Uncle Vidur, you have saved us from so many calamities. You are our well-wisher. You are like our Guru. Thank you so much for placing your lotus feet in our kingdom. Please stay with us for a long time. Vidur said, I wish I could, but I am on a mission. I don't want to say this, but Dhritarashtra Maharaj is inviting all of you, because Yudhishthir and Duryodhan, you both have to have a gambling match. Yudhishthir, I have only come as a messenger. What you do is up to you. I am not telling you should come or not. I am simply bearer of the message of King Dhritarashtra. Yudhishthir said, the principles of dharma are very subtle. When a superior like you has come as a messenger, and the order has come from Maharaj Dhritarashtra, who is Pita Tulya, he is like my father, it is irreligious on my part to refuse, even though I have never gambled in my life, and I don't want to gamble. But because the order has come from my father, Dhritarashtra, I must oblige. Bhim, everyone get ready. We will all go. So Yudhishthir got on a huge elephant, royal elephant. In front of him was Bhim on his elephant. Behind him was Arjun, and on both sides Nakul and Sahadev. And in the center of the entourage, carried in a beautiful palanquin, was the queen, Śrī Draupadi Devi, surrounded by her maidservants. And they were followed by a huge army. Brahmans were chanting auspicious mantras. And Yudhishthira Maharaj, along with Vidur, he came to Hastinapur. There, Dhritarashtra welcomed them and said, please take rest tonight. Tomorrow we will have the gambling match. It's just a friendly game between brothers. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, my dear father, Maharaj Dhritarashtra, I am ever dependent on you. I have never gambled in my life. I don't want to gamble. I have heard from saints that it is sinful to gamble and nothing good comes out of it. History is witness. Nothing good comes out of gambling. But because it is your order, I cannot refuse. It will be adharma to refuse a father figure like you. So I will play. But who wants to play with me? Your brother, Duryodhana. Okay. So next day, in the presence of 14 lakh Kshatriyas, the gambling match began. Yudhishthir was sitting and Duryodhana was sitting in front of him. And then suddenly came Shakuni and sat down next to Duryodhana. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, wait a second. The gambling is supposed to be between both us brothers. why is Shakuni Mama sitting here? Duryodhana said, I will put the wealth, because Shakuni doesn't have wealth. I will put wealth and he will throw the dice. Yudhishthira objected. He said, this is not fair. It is like saying, Narayan, can you have a friendly basketball game with me? Okay, Prabhuji. My house or your house? Your house. Okay. I go to his house and in his driveway there is a basketball hoop, and then from my car comes LeBron James. Narayan, he will play on my behalf. I will watch. But match is between you and me. That's not fair. Shakuni was the world champion of dice. It was supposed to be between Duryodhan and Yudhishthir, but Duryodhan brought Shakuni with him. And Shakuni threw the dice. And the dice was loaded. Every time Shakuni threw, whatever number he said, that came. The dice always obeyed Shakuni. It was cheating, match fixing. And Duryodhan won everything from Yudhishthira Maharaj. Every gold coin, every chariot, every horse, every elephant, every silk dhoti, everything that was there in his treasury, all the gems, diamond, pearls, everything was lost. Yudhishthira said, all right, I accept defeat. Are you happy? Duryodhana said, no, brother, we are not done yet. Look at this Sahadev, whose chest is broad like an elephant. You can put him. He will bring good luck to you. Put him. Stake him in the gambling match. Yudhishthira looked at Dhritarashtra Maharaj. Maharaj was silent. In fact, Maharaj was smiling. He was just happy that his son had won so much wealth. Yudhishthira said, because the king is presiding over this sabha and he is silent. Silence means permission, anumati. So I put my dear brother Sahadev, who is dearer to me than my life, as a stake on the gambling game. Remember when the Yaksha Prashna happened? Yudhishthira Maharaj said, please save Nakul Sahadev. Yaksha said, Arey, in the future there is going to be a war. Why don't you save Bhim or Arjun? Yudhishthira said, no. There were two mothers, Madri and Kunti. We three are Kunti's sons. If I save my brothers, I will be doing injustice to Mother Madri. If I have a choice, please save Nakul Sahadev. This was Yudhishthira Maharaj, Dharmaraj. He was so simple and such a gentleman. So he said, I will put Sahadev. He lost Sahadev. We are not done. Put Nakul. You just have to win one time, Yudhishthira. One time you win, everything you lost will be yours, including your brother and your wealth. Nakul was lost. You still have Gandhivdhari Arjun. Put him. Arjun was lost. 10,000 elephant strength wala bhai is there. Bhim. Put him. He lost Bhim. You still have yourself. Put yourself on the game. Yudhishthira Maharaj lost himself also. Do you think this is disturbance? We are talking about being steady in disturbances. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, all right, I have lost everything. I lost myself also now. Now let's end the game. Duryodhana said, no, we are not done yet. You still have Panchali. Put her. Yudhishthira said, nobody puts the wife on a gambling match. Duryodhana says, is the king saying anything? Do you think you know more than the king? The king is silent. Put your wife, Draupadi. She is the representative of goddess of fortune. She is Lakshmi in your house. She will turn your fortune. If you win, everything you get back. Put Draupadi. Yudhishthira again looked at Dhritarashtra. Everybody was silent. Yudhishthira looked at Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev was looking at the floor, not saying anything. So was Dronacharya. So was Kripacharya. Yudhishthira looked at Duryodhana and said, okay, I put Kamala Nayani Draupadi on the bet. Shakuni threw the dice. I have won. I have won. Bhim started celebrating. Bhim told one attendant, go and call Draupadi here in the Sabha, in the Kuru Sabha. Not Bhim. Duryodhan told the attendant that go and bring Draupadi from the chamber. So the attendant went to Draupadi. Draupadi was sitting on a chair and a maid servant was brooming her hair. The attendant knocked, he went inside, and Draupadi said, don't you know nobody is supposed to enter my chamber? No male is supposed to enter my chamber. He said, please forgive me, O Devi, but I have been sent here by your master, Duryodhan. Draupadi said, what are you talking? My master is Yudhishthir Maharaj. She said, your husband gambled, and in the intoxication of gambling, he lost you. And now your master is Duryodhan, and he calls you to the Sabha. Please forgive me for saying this. I am just a messenger. Draupadi said, was my husband intoxicated when he gambled me off? Because Yudhishthir Maharaj will never do such a thing. The attendant said, no, he was not intoxicated, but he had no choice because he had lost everything. He lost himself. He lost his 4 brothers. And then finally he put you on the game and he lost you also. Draupadi said that please go and tell Duryodhan that I am not in a state to appear in public place. I am in seclusion for a few days. I cannot come. The attendant went and in front of 14 lakh men told Duryodhan that Draupadi is in a state where she cannot come in public for a few days. She is wearing only one piece of cloth. Duryodhan became even more happy. He said, that is even better. Bring her here right now. You fool, don't come empty-handed. Get out and bring Draupadi back this time. The attendant went second time to Draupadi's chamber and he said, Duryodhan is not listening. He wants you there right now. Please come with me. Draupadi said, you told me that Yudhishthir Maharaj put me on the gambling game after he had lost himself. How can somebody who has lost himself put somebody else on the gambling game? Yudhishthir Maharaj had no right to put me on the gambling match. Please go and tell this to Duryodhan. Second time the attendant came in the Sabha and told Duryodhan that Śrī Draupadi Devi is saying that Yudhishthir Maharaj didn't have the right to put anybody else because he had already lost himself. Duryodhan said, oh attendant, I think your life is not dear to you. I gave you order twice and twice you came back empty-handed. Such a simple thing you cannot do. Dushasan stood up. He said, brother, this attendant is useless. Just give me the order. And in no time, Panchali will be here at your feet. Duryodhan said, yes, please go and bring Draupadi. Dushasan swiftly walking like an elephant entered into the quarters of Draupadi. Draupadi was alarmed to see Dushasan there. He said, Dushasan, you are like my child. You are the younger brother of my husband's. And husband's younger brother is like a child, like a son. Please don't look at me like that. He says, Draupadi, either come with me or I will drag you with your hair. You have 2 choices. I will not say it second time. Draupadi immediately understood that Dushasan, who had strength of 10,000 elephants, was not in a mood to listen to any instructions or any logic or argument. Draupadi Devi dismissed the maid servant who was tending to her hair, got up and ran towards the quarters of Gandhari. She knew that only Gandhari could put some sense in Dushasan's head. But as Draupadi Devi was running towards the quarters of Gandhari, Dushasan ran behind her with greater speed, and from behind he grabbed her hair. As Draupadi was feeling scared like a deer in the grip of a lion, and she was wailing and crying for help, Dushasan started dragging Draupadi through the corridors of the palace towards the Sabha, Kuru Sabha. Dushasan told Draupadi, your screams for help are useless because at this time you are at the mercy of Duryodhana. He is your only master. Draupadi said, I have 5 husbands as powerful as Indradev. Please don't call me helpless. Dushasan said, your 5 powerful husbands have become slaves of my brother. And so are you. Draupadi said, my brother is Krishna. Krishna always calls me his sister, younger sister. My brother is there. Dushasan mockingly told Draupadi that your brother has no power in our Hastinapur. He can show his power in Dwarka, but in Hastinapur, he dare not come. Nobody is going to help you here. And he continued to drag and brought her in the Kuru Sabha and then kicked her to the ground in front of Duryodhana. Draupadi fell on the ground with her sari in disarray and her hair completely disheveled. There was pin drop silence in the whole assembly. The only sound that could be heard was the sobbing of Draupadi. Draupadi neatened her hair somehow and stood up in the assembly and looked straight at her husbands. All 5 of them were looking at the ground, their faces red and hot tears pouring from their eyes. Draupadi looked at Maharaj Dhritarashtra, who was asking Sanjay, what is happening? Has the Panchali been brought here? Is the Panchali here yet? With great anticipation, Dhritarashtra was asking. Draupadi said, O dear king, it is the law of Maharaj Manu that if in a king's sabha a question is asked and the king with the help of his ministers and learned brahmanas is not able to produce answer, the entire assembly is polluted with sin. My question is simple. Did Yudhishthir Maharaj have a right to gamble me when he had lost himself? Is it according to the principles of dharma to put one's wife on gambling bet? Dhritarashtra remained silent. Dhritarashtra pointed towards Bhishma Dev and said, Bhishma Dev will answer. He knows dharma. He is the disciple of Brihaspati. He is the student of Parshuram. He knows dharma. He will tell. Bhishma Dev looked at Draupadi and said, O Devi, the principles of dharma are very sukshma, very subtle, very complicated. There are many levels of dharma. It is true that one who has lost himself in a gambling match cannot put anybody else on the stake. But it is also true that a wife is always under the care of the husband. Because you are married to Yudhishthir Maharaj, I cannot say that he had no right to put you as a stake. I am myself confused. I don't know the answer. I am not saying yes or no. Bhishma Deva was silent. The question was asked to Vidur. And Vidur said, the first dharma is to protect a woman. And at this time, Draupadi is being violated. And as the minister, it is my decision that full protection should be given to Draupadi. Kshatriyas have 4 vices: hunting, gambling, intoxication, and accepting more than one wife. When Yudhishthir Maharaj put Draupadi on the bet, he was gambling. He was overcome by the intoxicating power of gambling. Therefore, he is not considered to be sane. He did not have the power of attorney to put put someone else on stake while he was gambling. So this whole gambling match is null and void. Draupadi should be freed immediately and given protection. Duryodhan said, I am feeding you mama. No, not mama. I am feeding you uncle, Vidur. And you are speaking against me. I think Kali Yuga has started. Then Vikarna stood up. Vikarna was the younger brother of Duryodhan. And he said, what Vidur uncle has spoken is dharma. What Vidur uncle has spoken is true. Draupadi should be given protection. Then Karna stood up. And he said, Vikarna, sit down. You are just a mere child. Dhritarashtra Maharaj is silent. Bhishma Dev says he doesn't know the answer. Kripacharya is silent. Dronacharya is silent. And you think, Vikarna, you know more than them? Sit down, impudent child. What respect does a woman have who has accepted 5 husbands? What is the problem if she accepts 100 husbands more? What to speak of husbands? She doesn't even have a right to wear clothes. I say, remove her clothes right now and remove the clothes and make her sit on the lap of Duryodhan. And then Karna used a very bad word for Draupadi, which I will not say. But Srila Vyasdev writes in Mahabharata. As soon as Karna said that, Duryodhan lifted his dhoti and exposed his thigh and started patting the thigh and said, Dushasan, bring Draupadi, remove her clothes and bring her, make her sit on my lap. Hare Krishna. Bhim got up and he said, this entire assembly bear witness. Surya Dev, bear witness. Vayu Dev, bear witness to what I am about to say. No man has ever said such a thing, and no man in the history of world will ever say such a thing. This Dushasan who touched the hair and sari of my wife Draupadi, I will pluck out his hands, and that chest I will rip open and I will drink the blood directly from his heart. If I do not do this, then let the sin of killing Vashishta Muni and his wife fall upon my head. Let all my ancestors go to hell if I fail to do this. And Duryodhan, that lap that you were patting and exposing in front of my wife, I take a vow, I will shatter that lap. I will break your thigh one day in war. When Bhim said this, Dhritarashtra started trembling with fear. Now my sons are dead. Vrikodhar has taken a vow. Karna said, don't take the words of this slave seriously. Dushasan, do it. Put Draupadi on the lap of your brother. This slave has no power. Arjun asked Yudhishthir softly, just give Bhim and me permission. We two are enough for everyone. Right now, we will finish all the 100 brothers and I will take care of Karna. Bhim is enough for those 100 and I am enough for Karna. Just give your permission. Yudhishthir Maharaj says, I cannot go against Bhishma Dev and Maharaj Dhritarashtra. That will be breaking dharma. But Arjun, please believe my words. Krishna will never let anything happen to Draupadi. You sit down and tell Bhim also to sit down. I have full faith that Krishna will protect. Arjun told Bhim and Bhim sat down. Arjun sat down and Dushasan started walking towards Draupadi. He held the tip of her sari and started pulling violently at Draupadi's sari. Draupadi clung to her sari with all the strength she had, and she also put her sari between her teeth to add extra strength. 2 hands and her teeth, and she was holding tightly. And Dushasan, who was so powerful, Kshatriya, and Draupadi was just a simple little lady. Dushasan, with all his strength, he pulled at the sari. And Draupadi, knowing that her 5 powerful husbands cannot help her, Bhishma Dev cannot help her, Vidur cannot do anything, Dhritarashtra will not say anything, and these lusty 100 brothers are looking at her. And Karna is calling her ill names. She told Dushasan that Dushasan, everything has failed, but I still have one protector. I would like to share with all of you the actual words of Shri Draupadi Devi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please take a screenshot of these 3 very, very beautiful verses. Shri Draupadi in Mahabharata, in Sabha Parva, chapter 67, verses 82, 83, and 84, she spoke these prayers. As Dushasan was pulling at her sari, Draupadi, after all her attempts had failed, she put her hands up in the air. She let go of the sari and she offered these prayers to that person whose protection never fails. Achyut, Shri Krishna. Please repeat. Govinda Dwaraka Vasin, Govinda Dwaraka Vasin, Krishna Gopi Jana Priya, Krishna Gopi Jana Priya, Kaurair Paribhutama, Kaurair Paribhutama, Kim na janasi Keshava, Kim na janasi Keshava, He Nath, He Ramanath, He Nath, He Ramanath, Vrajanath Artinashanam, Vrajanath Artinashanam, Kauravair Navabhagnamma, Kauravair Navabhagnamma, Uddharasva Janardana, Krishna Krishna Mahayogin, Krishna Krishna Mahayogin, Vishwatman Vishwabhavana, Vishwatman Vishwabhavana, Prapannam Pahi Govinda, Prapannam Pahi Govinda, Kuru Madhye Vashidatim, Kuru Madhye Vashidatim. Dushasan was saying that Krishna cannot do anything in Hastinapur. Idhar hamara raj chalta hai. So Shri Draupadi Devi begins her prayers by saying, Govinda Dwaraka Vasi. My Govinda, Krishna, yes, it is true that he is in Dwarka. But he is Krishna Gopi Jana Priya. Krishna is very dear to the Vraj Gopis. It is the opinion of Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj that in the 110,000 shlokas of Mahabharata, this is the only place where Vraj Dham is invoked. Shri Draupadi Devi is the only personality in the entire Mahabharata who invokes Shri Vrindavan Dham. There is no description of Vrindavan Dham in entire Mahabharata. 110 Sanskrit shlokas. Bhagwan Srila Krishna Dvayapayana Vyasdev has written. There is no mention of Vrindavan except in this prayer, where Draupadi Devi says, Krishna Gopi Jana Priya. We sing na Gopi Jana Vallabha, Krishna Gopi Jana. Say exact same words. Gopi Jana Vallabha and Gopi Jana Priya, non-different. Even though he is Dwarkavasi, his heart is in Vrindavan, where he stole the saris of the Vraj Gopis. Chirharan Leela. Krishna, can you give some sari to me now? I need sari. Kauravaya paribhutam mam. These Kauravas, they are humiliating me. Kim na janasi Keshava. Oh Keshav, even though you are in Dwarka and I am in Hastinapur Kuru Sabha, what is it that you don't know? Even though you are in Dwarka, you know everything. What is it that you don't know? Kim na janasi Keshava. Hey Nath, oh my Lord Krishna. Hey Ramanath. Ramanath means Gopinath, Radhanath. Oh Lord of Srimati Radharani. Hey Ramanath. Hey Vrajnath. Oh Lord of Vrindavan. Again, Vrajnath word comes. Hey Vrajnath. Hey Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan. Vraj Arti Nashanam. All the calamities that came on Vrindavan, you destroyed them. Vishajalapyaya Vyala Rakshasad Varashamarutad Vaidyutanala. All the calamities that came on Vrindavan, you saved. Vraja Arti Nashanam. You destroyed all the calamities that came on Vrindavan. Kauravayarnava Bhagnamma. Arnava. These Kauravas are like an ocean. 100 of them. And Karna. And Shakuni. They are like an ocean. Arnava means? Ocean. Kauravayarnava. The Kauravas are like an ocean in this Sabha. Bhagnam, and I'm drowning in that ocean. Haribol. Draupadi Devi is saying, I'm drowning in the ocean called Kaura Ocean. The ocean of these 100 brothers. What does a drowning person need? Uddharasva Janardana. Lift me up. I'm drowning. Please lift me up, Krishna. And then she calls out, Krishna Krishna Mahayogin. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin. Vishwatman Vishwabhavana. Vishwatman Vishwabhavana. Prapannam Pahi Govinda. Prapannam Pahi Govinda. Kuru Madhye Vashidatim. Kuru Madhye Vashidatim. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin. Oh Krishna, you don't want to give your darshan to these sinful Kauravas? No problem. You are Mahayogi. You can come in invisible form also. You are Mahayogi. Please come. Vishwatman. You are the Atma of the whole Vishwa. You are the heart and soul of this whole universe. And Vishwa Bhavana. Bhavana means to produce, to create. You are the source of this whole world. Prapannam. I completely surrender to you. Pahi. Ab dekh lo mujhe. Nath, you please protect me, take care of me. Pahi Govinda, Kuru Madhye Vasidatim. Now I am sinking in the midst of these Kurus. Please save me. Beautiful prayers. Govinda Dwaraka Vasin. Govinda Dwaraka Vasin. Krishna Gopi Jana Priya. Krishna Gopi Jana Priya. Kauravai Paribhutama. Kauravai Paribhutama. Kim na janasi Keshava. Kim na janasi Keshava. He Nath, He Ramanath. He Nath, He Ramanath. Vrajanath Artinashanam. Vrajanath Artinashanam. Kauravayarnava Bhagnamma. Uddharasva Janardana. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin. Krishna Krishna Mahayogin. Vishwatman Vishwabhavana. Vishwatman Vishwabhavana. Prapannam Pahi Govinda. Prapannam Pahi Govinda. Kuru Madhye Vasidatim. How many names of Krishna are there in these 3 verses? Count. I am also counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rounds, 16 names. Who can tell me the 16 names? All 16 names? See, let's count, okay? Govinda is 1. Can somebody keep a count? Govinda 1. Dwarkavasi, one who lives in Dwarka, is 2. Krishna, 3. Gopijana Priya is 4. Keshava is 5. Nath is 6. Ramanath is 7. Vrajanath is 8. Arti Nashan, one who destroys all sufferings, is 9. Janardhan is 10. 11, Krishna. 12, Krishna. Mahayogi is 13. Vishwatma is 14. Vishwa Bhavana, the source of all the Vishwa, is 15. And Govinda, 16. Beautiful, no? Can you imagine Ajay Prabhu offering these prayers in that situation? She invoked Vrindavan Dham. So great, Shri Draupadi Devi is. As soon as Draupadi Devi offered these prayers, Mahabharata describes Shri Krishna was sitting in Dwarka and he heard the prayers of Draupadi. And he immediately left, did not call for Daruk, did not call for Garudji. He said, none of them are as fast as I can be. And in less than a moment, Shri Krishna was there. But Krishna was so disgusted with everyone that he did not want to give his darshan to anyone. So he came in an invisible form. And he became the sari of Draupadi. And as Dushasan was pulling on the sari, Krishna became that sari. Hari Ananta, sari also became Ananta. And Dushasan is pulling and Duryodhana is saying, Dushasan, do it, what is wrong, you cannot do this, I can do, brother. Hey, he's putting his own strength, everybody is encouraging him, urging him, he's trying his best. The sari became unlimited. Soon in the Kuru Sabha there was a mountain of sari. Dushasan is still pulling and Draupadi is spinning as Dushasan is pulling vigorously. Draupadi is spinning, but she experiences no dizziness. She only experiences Krishna's loving embrace because Krishna has wrapped himself around Draupadi. Haribol! Draupadi actually experienced Krishna's loving embrace in the Kuru Sabha and she was completely peaceful. Dushasan was not peaceful. He started sweating. He had never worked out like this in the gym also. Just pulling and all his biceps and deltoids and everything. Got so tired and finally exhausted, he fell on the ground. Haribol, completely defeated. And Draupadi was completely covered and protected by Krishna. This is the power of Prapanna, Sharanagati, surrender to Krishna. Therefore, my dear friends, our great devotees who come with Krishna, the eternal associates, they go through such intense suffering. None of us have gone through such suffering. Can anyone claim here that such a thing has happened to them in front of 14 lakh people? Can anybody say here that I had 5 children, all 5 were slaughtered to death? Draupadi went through that. How many of us have been living in a forest with no footwear, no servants for 12 years? None of us. Our sufferings are nothing compared to the sufferings of these devotees. And Krishna makes his devotees go through these sufferings so that when we go through our little sufferings, we find solace, we find hope and direction. Subhadra lost her son, 16-year-old son, in the war. The only child she had. Draupadi had 5 sons, all of them were killed when they were teenagers. Hare Krishna. Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 marketplaces. There was no skin left on his body. So we should take hope, my dear friends. All these examples are there to give us encouragement and hope that when we go through our problems, which all of us must go through, we take shelter of Krishna. We take shelter of the devotees of Krishna. And that is the only way to find some peace and solace in this dukkhalayam ashashvatam, in this world that is filled with dukkha. Hare Krishna. And the best way to take shelter is like Draupadi calling out the 16 names of Krishna. Hare Krishna Mahamantra has how many names? Draupadi's prayers have how many names? With the surrender, like Draupadi, raise our hands and we can do kirtan. We can chant the names of Krishna, take shelter of Krishna, develop our relationship with Krishna. That is the only way to be safe in this world. This is the message I wanted to share with all of you today. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yes.
Before you said that story, you were talking about people that fully surrendered to Krishna at times. I have two people,
Okay.
Rukmini and Bhishma.
Rukmini and Bhishma Dev. Very good examples of surrender. Thank you. Yes, Kartik Prabhu.
Even though Bhishma is considered a Mahajan, even though Bhishma Dev is considered a Mahajan, it's still hard for me to conceive how is it that he didn't do anything in that situation. I know sometimes it's said that certain things didn't happen in a certain way, but as a great devotee, shouldn't it be that he should be able to overcome even the power of the king to do what's right?
Yeah. Bhishma Dev teaches us what we are supposed to do, and sometimes these great devotees also teach us what we are not supposed to do. Sometimes they become positive, generally they become positive examples. Rarely they also become negative examples. They make mistakes. There were many mistakes made in this Leela, which our acharyas point out. First mistake was Yudhishthira Maharaj's mistake. What was Yudhishthira Maharaj's mistake? Even though Dhritarashtra says gamble, if someone tells us to break the regulative principle, we should say no. I respect you, you are like my father, but no. No gambling. It's our Vaishnava principle. That is one first mistake. Yudhishthira Maharaj's second mistake is he went to gamble without Krishna. Every time he would take Krishna with him. But here, he left without informing Krishna, imagine if Krishna was there. Nothing would have happened. He is the greatest cheater, greatest gambler. He is Shakuni's Bap. Pita Amasya Jagata. Shakuni would have lost. If Krishna was there, nobody can defeat Krishna. But Yudhishthira Maharaj's mistake was he went without Krishna. And therefore, in the end, when Draupadi invoked Krishna, that's a lesson for everybody. This is what all of you were doing wrong. Coming back to Bhishma Dev, Bhishma Dev's mistake was that there are different dharmas. There is Rashtra Dharma, there is Raj Dharma, there is Kula Dharma, there is Kshatriya Dharma, and then there is the Bhagavad Dharma. Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma Yato Bhakti Radhokshaja. Yudhishthira Maharaj got trapped in the lower dharmas, so did Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev was only looking at Rashtra Dharma, Kshatriya Dharma, Kula Dharma. He is the king, he is presiding over the sabha, I cannot say anything. But the first Kshatriya, first principle is Kshatrayateti Kshatriya. Kshatriya is one who protects the innocent from getting harmed. And here Draupadi is being violated and you are sitting. Such a travesty. So on many mistakes were made in this. Dhritarashtra, of course, his just blind love for Duryodhana. Karna made a mistake associating with Duryodhana. Later on, Krishna asks Karna that in the Kuru Sabha, why did you suggest that Draupadi should be stripped naked? It was, Mahabharata says, it was Karna who suggested it for the first time. That Draupadi, in fact, she doesn't even have a right to wear clothes. Remove her clothes and make her sit on Duryodhana's lap. Krishna asks Karna before the Kurukshetra war that Karna, you are a very charitable person. You are a student of Parshuram, for heaven's sake. Come on. How could you act so immorally? Karna said it was effect of association. Eating Duryodhana's food, sitting next to Duryodhana, associating with Duryodhana. I should not have said that. Krishna said, Draupadi will bring pan for you. Yudhishthira will fan you on one side, Bhim on the other side, and Arjun will tell you, Karna bhaiya, order me who I should conquer for you. Dhananjay will bring dhan for you. Just go on the side of Yudhishthira. They are your brothers, and they are righteous, and they are my devotees. Karna said, Keshav, what you are saying is true, but I have given my word to Duryodhana. See, this is a mistake. That we value our word more than Krishna's word. Our promise is greater than Krishna. That is the mistake. That is a form of ego. My promise. And Bhishma Dev teaches us that. My promise, Bhishma Pratigya, I will support the throne of Hastinapur. Whoever is sitting on the throne, I will serve them. Now Dhritarashtra is sitting, so no skill. Therefore, Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam. Leave all these dharmas. Kshatriya Dharma, Kula Dharma, Rashtra Dharma. Leave all that. And just surrender to me. That is the biggest dharma. So this Leela teaches us that. That leaving everything, we have to take shelter of Krishna. No other dharma will save us. That's why Bhishma Dev had to lie on a bed of arrows. So many months. And it is described that Bhishma Dev, when he was doing Dharma Upadesh, he was teaching Dharma to Yudhishthir from the bed of arrows. Draupadi was there. And Draupadi was looking at Bhishma. And Bhishma smiled and he said, Oh Devi, I know why you are looking at me. You are wondering, today for so many days, non-stop I am speaking about Dharma. But that day in the Kurusabha, when you asked a question, I could not answer you. Yes, it is because in my belly was the food given by Duryodhana. In my blood was the food given by Duryodhana. But now with Arjun's arrows, all that blood is drained. Now I can speak Dharma. Haribol. You see? So Mahabharata is very deep. Hare Krishna. Yes, Divya Mata.
The story of Vasishtha.
Oh my God, I thought you want to ask about Bati.
What was the story of Vasishtha and his wife being killed?
No, he gave an analogy that let such a great sin come on me. Not that he's going to get that sin, but he said that let that sin come on me if I don't kill Dhritarashtra.
Was he actually?
In Dushasana, yeah.
Was he actually killed Vasishtha or it was just like a...
Bhim killed Dushasana.
No, this Vasishtha and his wife.
No. It is just they are the purest Brahmanas. So he's saying, let the sin of Brahma Hatya fall on me. Like that. Yes, Mataji. Sophia Mataji.
Vidur Maharaj was not heard because he was the minister of Dhritarashtra. So why was he not heard?
Vidur was not heard because Vidur spoke the truth.
Yeah, he spoke the truth, but why he was not heard by others and not...
Oh, not heard. I heard H-U-R-T. Why not hurt? Like Bhishma was hurt. Why he was not heard? That is the nature of evil. That evil does not listen to good counsel. Good counsel is there, but it is up to us whether we take cognizance of that good counsel or not. And Duryodhana did not, Dhritarashtra did not, most of the times he did not. Indra did. When Narad Muni told him, then don't kill the son of Kayadu. He is a Mahabhagava. Immediately, Indra changed his plans. He circumambulated Kayadu, offered obeisances to her womb, and went away. Prahlad Maharaj, like that. So that is the difference between Duryodhana and Indra. One listens to good counsel, one doesn't. Therefore, in our life, we should have good advisors who can guide us, advise us, and we should listen to them. Dhritarashtra was so fortunate, he had advisors like Bhishma Dev and Vidur. But still he fell down because he did not listen to them. So we can have a very powerful guru. But if we don't listen to the instructions, we don't follow the instructions, then nobody can save us. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. Narsimha Leela Chaitanya Prabhu. Vidur is a devotee of Krishna, and who else? Yudhishthira Maharaj is a devotee of Krishna.
So when Vidur had a order to inform about gambling to Yudhishthira Maharaj, how do we react from the same situation in comes in a real?
Vidur did nothing wrong because he told Dhritarashtra that this is bad idea, don't do this. But Dhritarashtra insisted. So as a minister you have to listen to the king. But Vidur did not tell Yudhishthira, you come. He said, I am just giving you the message, it's up to you. And Yudhishthira, who is too kind, too soft, he says, okay, I'll come. So Vidur is really not at fault. Therefore, Vidur got special mercy of Krishna, whereas Yudhishthira got punished by Krishna. In Chaitanya Leela, your name is Chaitanya Leela. Narsimha Leela Chaitanya Prabhu. Vidur became, who knows? Vidur got such mercy that one cannot stop crying when you read that section of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Vidur became Shankar Pandit, the pillow for the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev in Gambhira. That is the position that Krishna gave Vidur. He became Shankar Pandit. And Yudhishthira Maharaj, he became Gopinath Acharya. He became Gopinath Patnaik, who was punished for being overly kind. Therefore, really we cannot understand Bhagavatam fully without seeing Sri Chaitanya Charita, Chaitanya Leela. Everything is completed in Chaitanya Leela. Parishishta Leela. So like that. So Vidur was not at fault. He did everything right. Yudhishthira should have taken Krishna's help. Otherwise, every time he used to take Krishna's help. Rajasuya call Krishna. We cannot do without him. Why he could not call Krishna? So he should have called. That's what we learn. And Bhishma should have stood up for Draupadi. Everybody should have stood up. That's why Krishna said that I signed the death warrant of all these people that day in the Kuru Sabha. When Krishna was being sent by Yudhishthira as the Shanti Dut, peace messenger, Draupadi got worried. Arre, Krishna is going, he can convince anybody. He can convince Duryodhana to chant 16 rounds. He is going as a peace messenger. What about my hair? What about my insult? This whole world will think we can abuse a woman and get away with it. It will set a bad example. So Draupadi was looking at Krishna when the meeting was going on between the Pandavas and Krishna and Balram. First Yudhishthira said Balram should go as the peace messenger because he is the guru of Duryodhana. You know what Balram said? Balram said, I can go but I have a weakness. I cannot tolerate insults. If Duryodhana insults me, there will be no Kurukshetra war. Peace messenger will become messenger of death. So Krishna said, okay, bhaiya, you go on pilgrimage. मैं देख लूँगा. आपका टिकट बुक है. आप जाओ यात्रा. 4 धाम करके आओ. 1 धाम तो हो गया है. द्वारका. Krishna said, I will go. I can tolerate. So when Krishna said, I will go, Draupadi got worried. So as Krishna was leaving, he saw Draupadi. Draupadi was showing her hair. भूल गया भैया? Krishna went to Draupadi and said, Vinasha Kale Viparita Buddhi. Don't worry. His death sentence is already signed. There will be war. And I am going there just to do my duty as Yudhishthira's well-wisher and friend. But there is no way Duryodhana will listen to me. And that's exactly what happened. Hari Bol. Yes, Surit.
Vidur spoke the truth during the
Assembly.
So Vikarna agreed with Vidur.
Vikarna agreed.
Why did he also get killed?
Why?
Why did he also get killed during
He got killed because his goodness was like a flash of lightning. You see, sometimes at night there's flash of lightning. For 1 second, everything is bright and illuminated. You can see all of you. And then again, next second, everything is dark. So Vikarna's goodness was like that. Suddenly, flash of lightning, he'll speak 2-3 sentences, perfect perfect, and then again, Duryodhana Bhaiya ki jai ho. So Vikarna teaches us that we have to follow good counsel always. Dhritarashtra also was like that. Dhritarashtra will have a meeting with Vidur and he will say, from today nothing, bring the Pandavas, they are also my children, I will share everything. Duryodhana will come and say, hey, give them Varnava. Give them that Khandaprast, which is Khandar. And keep all the good Hastinapur with myself. Oh, okay, beta. So Dhritarashtra was like that. When he's with Vidur, goodness. When he's with Duryodhana, ignorance. So we should not be like that. We should be steady like a lamp. See this? We saw the today's. What is the upama? What is the comparison? Deep. We should be like a steady deep. Nivatastha. Vat means kapha, vata, pitta. Vat means air. Nivat means no air. Windless. No wind. We should be steady like a lamp giving light. Not like a flash of lightning. Which is more powerful? Lamp or lightning? Lightning. But which is useful? Lamp. Which light can you study? Lamp or lightning? So like that. We have to be like a lamp. We may be small, but we should be steady. Hari Bol.
I'm just talking about the Bhagavad Gītā verse where Arjuna asked Krishna, the 11th chapter, when he showed the universal form. And Arjuna asked Krishna that I'm not scared looking at you, please tell me who you are. And Krishna says, I'm time, I've come here to kill everybody. Nobody will be alive from this side or that side excepting 5 brothers. So I just wonder that everyone who were in the Pandava side, why did they have to be killed? He said no soldiers will survive. Because he says that nobody will be, everybody is going to die. So
Parthastra Puta Padamapurasya. Krishna did a great favor to them by letting them die because they all went to Vaikuntha. Bhagavatam says, Parthastra Puta Padamapurasya. By the arrow of Partha Puta, they became purified. Padamapurasya, and they got Parampad. They got Vaikuntha. So Krishna did a great favor to them.
but what about soldiers who fought for Arjuna?
Yeah, they only. They also went back to Godhead, no? The purpose of life is to go back to Godhead. Purpose of life is not to live a long life. Mahaprabhu lived only 48 years. Śrī Ādi Shankaracharya 32 years. Jesus Christ some 38 years. The purpose of life is not to live a long life. Purpose of life is to attain Krishna in this life. Whether we live for 15 years or 150 years. Hari Bol. Last question, Keli Manjari. Keli Manjari, you were the cause of the whole class. Hari Bol.
So, Prabhuji, when Krishna knows everything, why didn't Krishna show up in the gambling match to save Ādi Krishna?
Krishna knows everything, but Krishna does not interfere in our free will. So Krishna will not come until you are called. Like this. Until you call with these 16 names, Krishna will not come.
Prabhuji, we will not have this class if Krishna came.
Yeah, if Krishna came, then we will not have this class. So you understand, Keli Manjari? That we have to call Krishna. Then Krishna will come. With bhakti. Bhaktya tushchati kevalam nachagune bhakti priyamada. Okay? Hare Krishna. So now it's time for chanting the 16 names. Get ready. So what is the time? Radha, what is the plan now? 9:30 zala? 9:15 zala? We'll do kirtan now? 15 minutes kirtan? Okay. ठीक है. Karthik Prabhu? K for Karthik, K for Kirtan. Hari Bol. Karthik Prabhu ki jai ho. Please come. So we'll have Kirtan and then we'll have Prasad. Hare Krishna.
The orange string.
Thank you, Devavati Mataji, Chirayu Prabhu, Satyarupa Mataji, Prem Nidhi Mataji, Radha Gopinath Prabhu, Nandini, and Geeta Mishra Mataji, Parikshit Priya Prabhu, we are coming. Hari Bol. And Ananya,
looking forward,
Sunil Prabhu. Sunil Prabhu chants with such absorption. So inspiring. And then Vanit Prabhu and Vansh, thank you everybody for joining. Hare Krishna. We'll have Kirtan now. I'll turn the camera.
I'm the worst person to see right now.
Is it visible? I can't see.
Is it visible?
Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे हरि बोल हरि बोल थैंक यू डियर कार्तिक
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we have an announcement today. We have two special souls who have their birthdays. One is Surid. Surid, can you stand up? He and his family come all the way. He's Keli Manjari's brother. And they come all the way from Augusta to attend our satsang, which is 2 hours 45-minute drive every Friday, and they go back on Friday night. So we will celebrate these. Come, Surid. We will celebrate Surid's birthday today, and his mother has made a beautiful cake for all the Vaishnavas. And then we have a birthday of a very special person upcoming this Sunday. So we have a cake for His Grace Sanatana Nitai Prabhu.
हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल
I just announced 2 birthdays. So we will.
Any other birthdays?
Any other upcoming birthdays this January? Anybody's birthdays? Govind Sham Prabhu. His Grace Govind Sham Prabhu is not here today. He's in Florida. So we will pray for His Grace Govind Sham Prabhu, and we have His Grace Damodar Leela Prabhu's birthday on January 27th.
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
Where is Damodar Leela Prabhu? So we have all the birthday girls and boys here in front of the cake. There is one more announcement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The Friday Prasadam team Matajis, Aparna Mataji. The Friday cooking team Matajis, after Prasad or sometime we just need to meet for 5 minutes for some talk.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
So dear devotees, let's pray for our dear Surit and our dear Sanatana Nitai Prabhu by singing this Janma Divas Panchakam, 5 beautiful verses composed by our dear Hari Parshad Prabhu. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Sudinam Sudinam Tava Janmadinam Yadupasthitamadhi Sucharutam Hari Vaishnavanaspagati Vahari Pranayani Nidhamani Nandramati Guru Vaishnava Gupta Kulesha Sura Vitarascha Charachara Jiva Gana Sakala Svabhavantu Sada Subhajanmadhinam Saharam Bhavatu Hari Rama Vibhishana Satyavata Hanumakripane Bhavikandu Sutta Bhavatu Svakajivita Kalalavam Subhajanmadhinam Saharam Bhavatu Hari Ruchi, Hari Ruchi, Hari Ruchi, Samayantu Sada, Abhave Chada Janma Kadapi Chana, शुभ जन्मदिन Please cut the cake. Sanatan Nitai Prabhu, Surit, and Damodar Leela Prabhu with all the Bal Bhakta Mandali. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Who? Sudevi? Mahi? Mahi, where is Mahi? Mahi come here. Huh? Darsamarthi. Mahi, come. Darsamarthi. Should I pull it up? Just in case? You know? Okay, I'll pull it up. महाप्रसादे गोविन्दे नाम ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे भगवत महाप्रसाद की जय। श्री भगवत महाप्रसाद की जय। थैंक यू। हरि बोल। थैंक यू। Did you all like Anvika singing? Hari Bol and Mahi. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.